Air, land, and sea forces pummel the Allies all across the Dutch East Indies. The Java Sea is now essentially a Japanese lake, and there's nowhere for our enemies to run. If a ship is spotted, it will be struck. An older Allied cruiser was sighted in the morning of March 23rd and was struck by a group of Kates, crippling the warship and forcing it to turn home. Our troops are now boarding ships all across the theater and setting sail for Java. Our carrier group is stationed just to the north of Java, giving all of our convoys adequate air cover. The final battle for the Dutch East Indies is about to begin. Hello everybody, Wolfpack here, and welcome back to another exciting episode of War on the Sea as we continue our Dutch East Indies campaign playing as the Empire of Japan. The invasion of Java is about to commence. We have a group of 6 Vals here moving to engage a lone ship way down there, and you may remember this little American tugboat that we crippled previously. She is slowly crawling away, but it is now March 24th, 1942, and our Vals are overhead. They are pushing over, and hopefully we can take care of this little tugboat. It's probably not worth the bombs we are dropping, but hey. Might as well remove it from the theater. Every ship counts here. This looks like a pretty good drop. The little tugboat, the armed tugboat there, is not firing back at us. I think the anti-aircraft guns on her have been destroyed. Bombs fallen. Okay, near hits there. Nothing too crazy, and it looks like the anti-aircraft gunner has woken up. Second formation of Vals is closing in rapidly. And she's either deploying smoke or is on fire. I'm gonna go with the latter. There we go. Direct hits on target. That's gonna be it for this little armed tugboat. 2 direct hits by bombs, and there we go. She is in fact sinking. That is our first strike of the day. We are really just mopping up any shipping we find in the Java Sea. Of course, the Allies have more or less retreated from the theater, leaving Java pretty much isolated. There's not much they're going to be able to get in and out. That being said, I would like them to rebuild this airfield to a level 5. That way when we capture it, we will meet our victory condition. So to supplement this plan, I am going to land at Batavia first, and we are going to land at Batavia with this task force. We have around 3,000 men that are going to land. Palembang is now under our control, so Fuyo 3 here may go up to Palembang and ferry troops down to Batavia. To cover the convoy, Kinsho 1 with Hiryu will be nearby, launching aircraft and providing cap. All of our other convoys are moving up north to Mindanao, where we are going to take more troops from here. We have 6,284 men here, and we are going to proceed to land on Java. Okay, we've had an interesting development. In the middle of the night, this task force, which maybe has 2 light cruisers in it, dropped off around 40 guys here at Balikpapan. We have 89 men here, and the balance of power, as you can see, is in our favor despite this. So, to retaliate, we have launched 18 Kates. We only launched Kates because our Vals did not have the range to get over here. And let's go to tactical and see what we're working with here. It is 2 cruisers. Sure is. Okay. Let's wait for them to spot. Yeah, there we go. All right, go get them. 2, 3. 3 formations will move and hit target number 2, and 3 will move and hit 3. All of you guys, all these Kates start dropping down to the deck. And these Kates are going to spiral down and hit these 2 light cruisers. Yeah, what a weird little raid that they have launched on Balikpapan, but they are going to pay a price for such an attack. Hopefully we don't lose too many Kates here. Kates are moving in towards the target. They have not opened up with anti-aircraft guns yet, and I guess we are slightly out of range. This is going to be devastating, though. I launched every Kate we had, because honestly, I figured there'd be more than 2 ships. Here we go. Anti-air is opening up. Looking good, though. Splashes in the water. The other Kates are moving around. And hopefully this strike sinks both of these light cruisers. Alright, come on. Getting close. Looking good. And are you gonna drop now? Torpedoes away. There we go. Get out of here. Alright, 3 torpedoes away. More Kates inbound. Let's see this. Yeah, those look okay. More Kates dropping their fish in the water. Haven't lost any yet. Let's see. There's 2 hits, one right on the bow. More torpedoes racing in. Angle's not ideal, but it's good enough. Another hit. Was that 5 hits? 6? Looks like 5 hits in total, and we have another group of fish coming in. My goodness, 6 torpedo hits, and here's 7. 7, no duds. All right, next group of Kates. Begin striking target number 1. Go get it. And there we go, that is 1 light cruiser going down. No kill like overkill, and that was certainly overkill. Second group of Kates is racing in. Anti-aircraft engaging. This is an interesting attack angle. I have this group of Kates kind of coming in at a better angle. See if we can get some more hits here. And they're kind of attacking from the bow, which really is not ideal, but it's okay. We'll let it happen. There we go. Torpedoes here away. That's 3 good-looking fish. Looks like we'll get 1 hit here as she tries to turn to evade. And it was a dud. It was a dud. Got a kind of a cross drop going on here. And we lost 1. That's a shame. Let's see here. There we go. Torpedo impact. There we go. 2 more hits there. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. That could have been a lot better, but you know what? That worked just fine. She may stay afloat, but not for long, because we will organize another strike. Indeed, I was right. We have official confirmation she is going down. That is 2 light cruisers sent down to the bottom. Well, folks, it is day 91 of the campaign, and we have received our command points for the week. With these command points, I do actually want to get a couple of more destroyers. I want to beef up the defenses for our task force. Let's get, 3. Why not? Let's remove one of these and switch it up. We can get, there we go. 3 destroyers, 3 more destroyers for our carrier group. But first, let's have them drop off. Yeah, let's grab these troops. We're gonna have you bring some troops down here before you group with the carrier. Everything else in the theater has been relatively quiet. Camo 1's moving up here to pick up some troops from Tarakan because the allied troops at Balikpapan are making some progress. Don't really like that, so we want to kick them out. Here we go, folks. Our first landing on Java itself, Batavia. Unload all cargo. And let's see. Let's make sure everybody's unloaded. There we go. Everyone was unloaded. This task force is going to move up to Palembang and take some troops from there. Let's look at Batavia. Oh my gosh. 3,000 troops here, and that is hardly a dent. That is not good. That is brutal, actually. This is going to be one hell of a fight. We are going to bombard it if this is what we're going up against. My goodness. Yeah, we'll definitely be bombarding it here. That's a lot of allies. We now have 6,000 men here at Batavia. Came up ones moving in, and we are just going to bombard the hell out of it. Shore bombardment. There we go. Hopefully that helps a little bit. We will see. Came up one's going to run back up north and rearm up here at Kuching, because man, that is that's looking dire. That is not good. We are going to need a lot of troops here. For sure, but I'll probably bombard it one more time, really just reducing everything to rubble, and you will capture it that way. I'm kind of worried about all of these other bases now. Sarbai is still a level 4. Again, my strategy is the allies make this a level 5 and burn all their supplies. That's kind of what I'm hoping for. We'll see if it works out, though. An allied task force here has been detected. Just 3 small warships. And you can see we have lots of Vals inbound, moving in. I have 2 flights of Vals that are going to hit each ship in the line. This is probably overkill for this little guy, but the Clemson is definitely going to receive 2 flights worth of bombs. We're just hitting all these targets as much as we can. 1 flight of Vals is pushing over. But yeah, anti-shipping operations are going to pick up. We want to make sure our blockade of Java is relatively tight, especially with warships. I don't want warships in the Java Sea. Look at these Vals screeching in. Are they going to hit it? Bombs have dropped. Okay, they missed the little tugboat there. We have more coming in. Look at all these Vals heading for this Clemson. Here we go. There we go. Good hit. Good hits on that target. Few more hits on the Clemson. It looks like the lead ship was just hit. I have 2 more Vals dropping bombs on the leading ship, and there we go. Good hit there. And then the last flight of Vals, they missed that little tugboat again, unfortunately. But hey, the leading 2 ships, not looking good at all. Not looking good at all. We lost a single Val. Okay, the Clemson class is in critical shape. She didn't end up going down, just minor damage all around for the other ships. The little tugboat actually took quite a bit of flooding after that attack. Our Vals are going to RTB. We found a convoy down here. Vals are being sent to hit it. Have some aircraft as well, which is not great, but let's go hit this. Okay, begin. And start. Lots of Vals, and yeah, look at that tanker. Alright, wow, this is a big convoy, isn't it? Okay. Hit 2, 3, 4, 6, and 1. Want to make sure we hit the biggest ships here. Which one? Number 4 is a big one. Make sure someone's hitting 4. There we go. We got quite a few hitting 4. Just going to spread our bombs around, hit as many of these ships as possible, and damage them. Oiler, and then this big troop transport, obviously. These are priority targets. The little tugboat, not so much. Not too concerned about that. But yeah, now is really trying to keep Java supplied, and we are now going to start strangling that supply. Vals are overhead the target, about to push over. Some flights of Vals may have already pushed over, but it doesn't look like it. There we go. There goes 1 flight. Diving down. This flight should be pushing over relatively soon. I wonder who they're going to hit. Probably that small ship there. This one is going for the oiler, which is certainly a priority target here. All right. Zooming down. Things are looking good. Okay. Got hits on that one. Bombs away. All these other ships are getting hit pretty good. Couple of hits on the oiler. Okay, 3 ships seem to have been struck relatively good. We have 1 Val coming down on this one. A ship in the rear was hit really well. one. Near misses there. Okay, good strike overall. Damaged some ships. Could have been better. Unfortunately, the oiler looks relatively intact. We'll send another strike. Kates have reached the convoy. They're all diving down and moving to different sides of the convoy. We are going to strike pretty much every single ship except this one here. And hopefully we'll be able to sink pretty much all of them after this strike. This strike looks pretty good if I say so myself. I want you to go after 4 though. This flight is going after 4, which is our big troop ship. And these guys are about to drop. I'm thinking, do I have them going after this tugboat? I think I do. You know what? That's fine. So whatever. Let them have it. All right, get out of here. We have one flight. This ship's lagging behind. We have one flight going after them. There's just going to be torpedo drops everywhere. Let's see. Torpedo. That one looks pretty good. Come on. Ooh, just went aft. This one gonna hit the bow. There we go, struck the bow. All right, torpedo drops everywhere. Target number 3. This torpedo's coming in. This one's gonna be iffy. 4 is definitely going to get hit. There we go. 3 was hit. 1 hit on 4. 2 hits on 4. 6 has torpedoes in the water heading towards her. Looks like we'll get 1 torpedo hit there. And then 2 is the next one up. The oiler. Dud. 1 dud. And it looks like this one managed to evade all the torpedoes. But you know what? Lots of torpedo hits all around. Caused a good amount of damage. Look at all these flaming ships. My goodness. And we only lost a single Kate. That was a really good attack. Well, things are not looking too good for this convoy. 1 ship ended up being scuttled. 2 others are in critical shape, and the rest are in pretty heavy damaged states. So, another strike ought to do it. We will certainly organize that, probably with Vals. Well, unfortunately for us, we were not able to detect that convoy again in the night, so they were able to slip away, but good news, at least they're all pretty heavily damaged. We are going to unload all of our cargo here. There we go. So now we have 7,000 troops here at Batavia, and Fuyo 3 is going to move around to Denpasar and start grabbing troops from here. And we may land at this place here on the southern coast of Java. One thing I'm going to do is all of these destroyers here, these 3, they all have a good amount of shells. I am going to split them off from this carrier group, and we're going to have them move down here and start doing some convoy raiding at this choke point. The allies seem to be coming up through here, so these 3 destroyers should be able to hold their own and start sinking some merchant ships. I think that this airbase is going to be a level 5 really, really soon. Well, we have an interesting development here. Our task force with the carrier has spotted a convoy at very close range, and they are engaging. Hiryu is right here in the middle of it. Her secondaries are opening fire as well, and they seem to be doing work. Yeah, this is just a bunch of really small ships. I can't believe we spawned in so close, but you know what? Let them have it. It's kind of goofy, but hey, these guns are, that's what they're meant for. Defend ourselves, and that is exactly what we are doing. Not exactly what I anticipated. But yeah, it's just a bunch of minesweepers and really small little ships. And the allies certainly seem to be getting desperate. One's already sinking. What is it? This little guy's already sinking. All right, start wiping them up. Our little sub chaser here has been hit. We are conducting repairs, trying to get these fires put out. I think she'll be okay in the end. The rest of this convoy is just getting absolutely obliterated though. This little corvette here, Hiryu is engaging her, and then we have this small little canal class back here. This is a funny engagement, but I am going to pull my carrier group further north after encountering this. I really do not want to put our carrier at risk. Although this is, they're doing work here, that's for sure. And it looks like this Corvette is listing pretty heavily to starboard. It's only a matter of time before she goes down here. Well, here's the report. All 6 ships were sunk, 6 command points gained. Our sub-chaser has some moderate damage, but she will be okay in the end. The 3 warships that we have had split off from the main carrier group have had some luck. They have encountered a large task force, large convoy here, with a big ol' oiler. That is what we are currently engaging because she is pretty heavily armed. And you know what? These guys may hurt, actually. Let's see. Torpedoes may be in the cards here. Continue to engage that oiler. Fire at will. Tight formation, please. There we go. Big explosion. Magazine explosion on the target. Good. Keep hitting that oiler. Quickly, quickly, quickly. Increase speed. Anything else armed in here? Okay, engage this little Corvette while we're at it. Damage report. Okay, a couple of fires have broken out. She is slinging rounds at us with those 2 forward guns. Looks like, and there's one back there, a 5-inch gun. Very heavily armed tanker. And we have a sub-chaser. Yeah, that's the Corvette back there. Yeah, we're gonna make quite a few small task forces and start doing some serious convoy raiding now. And, I mean, looking at that tanker, it looks like she's already pretty much going down. We are going to bleed the Allied Merchant Marine at this point. Some of them are going to get through, inevitably. That is to be expected. And we will let them build that airfield, but we're going to make them fight for it a little bit, because taking Java is going to take a bit longer than I anticipated. There are lots of Allied troops there, unfortunately. Looks like this little Corvette isn't getting hit too much just yet. Keep laying into the tanker. Are any of these guys armed? Doesn't look like it. Lots of small freighters. The tanker's the big one. It looks like her 2 bow guns are jammed. They are no longer working. Check on the damage. Working on all the serious damage. Working on those fires. We can reduce speed a little bit here. Reduce down to 18 knots. Good explosion on the sub-chaser there. Love to see it. And I think, there we go, another big explosion on the tanker. So much, she's taking on so much water. I'm surprised she's still afloat. There we go, it's going down finally. Okay, engage 2 of you. Engage that. And the leading destroyer will start engaging these merchant ships. Let's see. Let's triple check, make sure none of them are armed. If there's one that happens to be armed, that is going to be the primary target, but it doesn't look like it. Two ships have been sunk. The tanker and the little Corvette has finally gone down. Now we are engaging the remaining freighters. You can see this freighter in the foreground is aflame. The one way back there just took a pretty catastrophic hit. And we have one to the left trying to escape, but they are not going to be able to escape. The repairs are going well. The fires have been put out on our leading warship. Overall, pretty good engagement. Just got to mop up these remaining freighters. There we have it. The final ship is going down. Let's leave the combat area. There we go. 5 ships sunk, 6 command points gained. I will take it. Let's make sure our carrier moves further north like that. And we are going to continue landing operations on Java. It is day 106 of our campaign, April 10th, 1942. and we have landed on half of Java here. The Allies actually managed to land some troops here at Denpasar by night. Kama 1 is now protecting Denpasar over here. But we have landed on the south. We have 4,000 men down here, and we have a convoy that's been ferrying supplies from Denpasar to there. We also have this task force, which is taking troops from Kopang. Up here at Batavia, we are doing pretty good. We have 16,000 troops over here, and we are starting to beat the Allies back. It's only a matter of time before this is ours, and then we will move on to Surabaya. That will be our priority after this. It is a level 5 airfield, so once we capture it, we will meet the victory condition. We have 88 command points available, which is quite nice. And I think with those 88 command points, we can actually get something kind of exciting. I do want a battleship at this point. We might as well get one. And Fuso is only 77 points. And Congo 75. Let's get Fuso. That's a little fun. And then we have 10 points or so to play around with, so that's kind of unfortunate. We'll just get a single destroyer for now. 86 points, we have 2 points left. We'll have them sail down here and see what trouble they can stir up. Of course, I want to expand on that task force as we continue on. But I'm thinking this might actually be the final episode of the series. I do think we will be able to capture Surabaya relatively soon. And time's just whizzing by. The Allies have not been doing a whole lot. They landed by night here, which was exciting and interesting, but I have not seen them since. I've brought my carrier group over to the eastern Java Sea to kind of patrol over here and make sure no Allied task forces are able to get into the Java Sea. Once we capture the Sunda Strait as well, that will certainly help with making sure no Allied task forces can get in. And here we can see, it's April 10th, and we have float planes, scout planes everywhere, and not a thing has sighted. We are just using time compression like this. I am gathering more troops from where I can. We are really scraping the barrel up here. I want to manage cargo here. We have 397 troops here. Let's grab, yeah, let's just leave you know what? Grab the supply. We don't need the supply up here. Let's bring it down and assist in the fight down at Batavia. We'll just take that supply down there. Okay, perfect. Yeah, the Java Sea is turning into a Japanese lake at this point. We really blitzed on through. And unfortunately, by blitzing the way we have, a lot of these bases are very poorly supplied. We don't have a whole lot of aircraft. Mandano has a good amount of troops, so I may take troops from there. But up here, we only have 2,000 men. And I guess we'll get more men whenever it is the next week, but probably not a whole lot. Really, this is going to be our main army, this army here at Batavia. Pretty much everyone's been siphoned away from Palembang, and we are taking troops slowly from Kopang. We only have 2,607 there, 674 here. Yeah, it's going to be a little tight, but we will see. This is interesting. We just got the report. Enemy troops have landed at Singapore. What the heck? Okay, thankfully it's not very many of them. We are going to be able to kick them out, but Task Force 9 here, I'm actually going to rename it. Oops. There we go. I'm going to rename it, and we're going to go find whatever the heck did that and hopefully blow it out of the water. It probably was just a destroyer considering this balance of power here. We only have 739 men there. Interesting. Okay. We gotta fight these fires. We gotta plug these holes. We can't let the Allies start capturing stuff now. Okay, to assist with this fighting here at Singapore, I'm gonna have these destroyers unload this troop and supply here, and we should be able to kick them out pretty quickly. What's up here? We have 450 some odd men. Yeah, let's go take some of them then from northern Malaya and bring them down. That's absolutely crazy. We're searching for them. I'm actually going to launch some more aircraft, and we're going to scout this northern area and make sure nothing is left up here. If we find whatever landed, I am going to blow it out of the water, that's for sure. Okay, we got it. 5 ships here, 22 knots. 2 heavy cruisers, 1 light cruiser. How far away are they? 600 some kilometers out. Okay, in that case, launch aircraft. Kates are going to be the only one that can reach it, I think. Zeros. I mean, Zeros can get over there, but they're not going to do a whole lot. All right, done. All right, go investigate that. We're sending our Kates. We also have some aircraft over here, which may be able to help. And you know what? Show 2, start moving over there. They're very slow, obviously. And these ships are very fast. 200 some troops here. Let's see. Where are these Kates? How long is it going to take them? An hour and a half. We'll see. These guys are getting too close for comfort. Let's launch these Sallies. I guess with a couple of high explosive bombs. And have them go overhead. And you know what? No, our Kates are going to be able to make it. Good. Move in. And go to tactical. Let's see what's going on. What are you doing here? Start. Okay. 2 cruisers. Big cruisers. All right. Kates. Start dropping down to the deck. I'll have 2 formations attack each. And then 1 will lay back and see what we need. If anyone needs any extra bombs. Or torpedoes, excuse me. Start dropping down. Everybody drop down to the deck. Make sure you're all dropping down. There we go. We'll hit each of these big cruisers here from the port and starboard side. 3 torpedoes each. We have these Sallies over here as well. They can move in and start dragging some anti-aircraft. How about that? And this back here, this cruiser, I can have this group of Kates engage that. Why not? 2 of them. Oh boy, we're doing this a little close for comfort. Alright, fly away, fly away, fly away. I do not like all this anti-aircraft fire we're taking. What a find though. Too bad my valves aren't in range. Alright, keep dropping down. Alright, hit it. Alright, this formation. Hit 2. There we go. Good, good, good. Swinging around. And these guys should be able to move in nicely. This is going to be a good run here. This run's going to be... I'm going to actually have them come all the way around, please. This group. Hit them. There we go. Alright, just have to reorganize it a little bit. And this group of Kates will swing all the way around and hit target number 3. Alright, just want to make sure this is pretty good overall. Want as many torpedoes to strike these cruisers as possible. Regardless if they're carrying troops or we're planning on bombarding our airfield. This is going to be mighty discouraging. Come on. Ready to drop? There we go, torpedoes away. Alright, 1 group of fish away. We lost 1. That looks pretty darn good, though. 3 torpedoes going to strike directly amidships. We have these other 2 Kates moving in. Come on. Give me something good. Let's see all those torpedoes in the water there. We're at least going to get 2. 1, 2, 3. Give me 3. Right in the bow. Good. Love to see it. These Kates just dropped on the 2nd cruiser. We have 2 more racing in to get that lead one there. All right, here we go. 3 torpedoes directly amidships. And look at this. We have 3 coming in from the other side. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Brutal. Hit from all sides. We lost another Kate, unfortunately. This drop is less than ideal. All right, do I have a group of Kates with torpedoes still? These guys are out. They're out. They're out. I have this group here, which still have their torpedoes. Come over. We'll have them come around. I'm wondering if they're going to need them, though, and they're not looking too good. I have 2 Sallys moving in. They're going for the lead ship. That one back there is in really critical shape, and we lost 1 Sally, unfortunately. Second one's moving in. Dropping some bombs on top. There we go, bombs away. Let them have it. Hopefully those end up hitting. And we lost that second Sally, unfortunately. Come on, bombs. There we, oh my gosh, beautiful. Fantastic hit. That was good. I'm thinking I'll send 2 torpedoes at this one in the lead and then 1 at the one in the rear. If we look at the report, they're both in critical shape. Neither of them are doing good. Maybe it'll be best to hit this thing then. We'll see. Well, this last formation of case will hang out for a bit, and we'll see what we need to drop torpedoes on. Well, looking here, it looks like the ship in the rear is doing just fine. All of her fires have been put out. We're going to hit her with another torpedo. We're going to hit her with 2 torpedoes then. And this one on the right will get 1. All right, target it. Engage it. And hopefully this will sink them. They're both in very critical shape and have a ton of flooding, so 1 more torpedo each ought to do it, I would think. Who knows, though? These ships seem to be pretty stubborn. Kates are moving in. This one is taking on water still and still has a fire in the bow after that bomb hit. These 2 guys, one of them's trailing. Come on, just get through that anti-aircraft. Drop your fish. Things are looking good here. Things are looking real good. There we go, torpedo away. Good stuff. All right, we lost a Kate. Torpedo away. And we lost that Kate there, but I think the torpedo is going to end up hitting. See the torpedo running in. It's going to hit near that life raft. There we go, impact. Good. And this one, all right, this one's going to hit on the bow. Amazing. Okay, 2 hits. I'm glad they weren't duds. All right, now we'll see if that was enough to do it. Regardless, these 2 ships are out of action, that's for sure. I love this camouflage. It's completely off topic. It's a really good looking vessels. Well, both ships are being incredibly stubborn and they are staying afloat. We are going to leave the combat area. Yeah, critical damage on both of them, but they are just hanging out there. We'll RTB and we will move in for the kill. Okay, I think they're close enough. 493 kilometers. Oof, just... Oh, hold on just a bit. I'm gonna launch these valves and that'll take care of them. Done. All right, go get them. I want you to track them. And we're gonna move in to intercept with the valves. It should be right around there, huh? There we go. Good. Got them. All right, and just circle them. We do not want them getting away. Here, you ready to launch more aircraft? I think these valves ought to be able to take care of it. 93 kilometers to go. Yeah, we're good. Valves are going to have to spiral up. We have lots of valves. Okay. Hit 1. Hit 2, hit 1, hit 2, and then these ones will hit that last one in the line. Probably overkill. Most certainly is overkill. But I want to make sure these 2 heavy cruisers go down. And they're going to spiral up in the middle of all this anti-aircraft fire, which is unfortunate that they have to do this, but... Valves are at altitude and are closing in on the targets. We can see the small ship is breaking away. And I'm not sure what these valves are going for. They're going for target number 2 here, so they should be pushing over any second now. And they are carrying that big armor-piercing bomb. Ought to do a good amount of damage. All right, there we go. Pushing over. Other Vals are diving down as well. Oh, look at that formation back there. Come on. There we go. Bombs away. Get it. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Good hits. And this is looking good. Bombs away. All right, let's see what you got. All right, you missed. That cruiser is absolutely destroyed. All right. Another trio of Vals roaring in. Lost one, unfortunately. Come on. And we hit that ship back there. Good. Bombs away. There we go. Good hits on this cruiser as well. We lost quite a few Vals here. This one's coming in. There we go. More hits on this one. Good. Fantastic strike. Number 1 and 2 are sinking. Both of the heavy cruisers are going down. Fantastic. We lost 2 Vals. It kind of looked like we lost more in all the excitement, but I'm glad it was only 2. This little ship, she's hurt, but she's going to be able to escape. The 2 primary targets have been destroyed. In the dead of night, Fuso encountered something, a couple of small ships. Let's see, pretty close. What's their range? 7 kilometers away. Let's see Fuso's main guns open up. Let them have it, whatever the heck they are. They're obviously, oh, beautiful. Those are good sounds. Awesome. All right, the last 3 turrets are slowly rotating into position. These are quite choppy. There we go. All right, let's take a look at it. Oh my gosh, they're just some little corvettes. Oh man. Now, if they get smacked by one of those shells, it is going to hurt like that. I mean, that's close already. Let's have it. Let's go narrow spreads on those guns and shoot high explosive. Shoot HE. All right, we'll move in and sink them. It did not take long. The leading ship is already going down, and now we are engaging the last one in the line, the Flores here. Let's make sure Fuso, open fire on it. Guns, shoot HE, fire narrow. No need to have it any wider than that with such small targets here. Guns are training. There we go, beautiful. And the new gun effects are fantastic in this mod. It is something we haven't really experienced with the large caliber guns. Oh my gosh, whatever that... I think that was Fuso that just hit this thing because that looked rough. Speed's already just dropping dramatically. Fuso just sent rounds right through this poor ship. Oh my gosh. Yeah, she is now dead in the water after a single hit. That was very good gunnery on Fuso's part. And yeah, that was going to be 2 small little warships sent down to the bottom. They stumbled across the wrong fleet, but they were looking for merchants or subs, not a battleship. There we go. She is sinking. Fantastic stuff. There we go, clear to leave the combat area. No damage really, 2 ships sunk, 2 command points gained. Well folks, that is going to do it for today's video. I do hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, please be sure to leave a like and comment, as it really does help out the channel. But until next time, this is Wolfpack345 signing off, and I will see you all on the next one.